Hi guys. This is part 1 of playing underrated developers games. Now for today, we have a developer called Hold On. The dev's name is Dopal63. And those are his games. Let's play the smaller game first, then we'll play the game which has all the lore, because apparently this is an ARG. Also the link to his profile and games are in the description. Yeah, so it's just the normal default game everyone has when they create their account, except there's this stone hedge thingy I found. So obviously I went on it like the curious motherfucker I am, then this happened. Yeah, nothing else happened. So now to the game that has all the important stuff.
So we're just thrown in this room with a TV and a paper on the
So you might be wondering, why is the text to speech different? And the answer to that is because my dumbass forgot to change the voice to this one. And that American Girl voice is the default one. And since I'm too lazy to rewrite everything with the correct voice, I have to take the L.
room with a TV and a paper on the floor. You'd think this is the game, but you're wrong. There's actually universes and dimensions, so we have to find a way to access them. The paper on the floor has numbers, but they aren't random. See, here, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3 and so on. So the paper reads, corner. And looking at the corner opposite to it, we see a stud which is colored differently. I go to and it leads us to afterlife. Now, I tried everything in here, nothing worked, so I jumped, which led us to the next dimension called
Invisible, which is just the Pac-Man maze. Then we go to
Doppel Station. In a room next to us is a sign with a URL. We'll check that video at the end. Also, there's a lot of dimensions and universes accessible from here, like the door, the ladder, the ball and the vent. Let's start with the ladder first. So we're on a planet called Liber and this is its surface. There's nothing to do here, so let's go to the ball.
The ball dimension is actually called Outside Station. And there's a fake skybox around it. I kept exploring but didn't find anything. So now we'll go to the vent dimension, which is called Lightyear Bypass. Weird name. There's that same sign from the Dopal station and the ball, that leads to the outside station. Weird. So, I kept the door for last because it holds the most stuff in it and it's called Suburban. A car. I think you know what this means. Okay, so this school is normal. Except for the fact that the door has another URL, which I'll also watch at the end of the video. I also forgot to show that there's a sign outside of the school that reads, their school. So the rest of the map did nothing, so I went into the 3 houses. First I went through the green house, which is called my house. There was only this transparent white R6 avatar with no head outside the back door where I entered. Aside from that, there only a fireplace, a bathroom and empty rooms upstairs. I forgot to mention this sign with a URL. We will check that at the end of the video. And I kid you not, I did everything I could do, opening all the lights, went around all the rooms thrice, closing all the blinds, but there was nothing. So now it's time to enter the second house called their house. And we can see in the rooms there's 4 signs: hiding 1, hiding 2, hiding 3 and hiding 4. I hid in all of them in order but nothing happened. So now it's time to see the third house. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to the third house, but my footage is gone because my battery was low and couldn't record anything. And this untextured thing is next to the door to the Suburbans. It's just a black floored room with pink floored rooms next to it. I didn't explore much, so now let's go to the third house, which leads us to a dimension called a kilo, and we're on its surface. The only thing here is a black portrait with the words Apomimisi Studios in neon green font. Touching it leads us to this black room with 1 light, and another black portrait in neon green font saying, F on keyboard. There's also this eerie laugh that's repeated. So, I played this with friends and there's a hidden wall which leads you to a closet. Opening it leads you to a bedroom with a black portrait on the wall saying, fake bedroom, in neon green font, and outside of the room looks like the FNAF 4 map. Then you can follow the left or right side hallways which leads to a room called Entity Control Room, in neon green font, obviously, and there's Bonnie Suits in a corner with various other things around the room. This is my map of it. That's practically it for the game as far as I know, so you can go see it for yourself. Now it's time to check the URLs. So we're shown Dopal63 himself in the start, with him saying how his account and channel are hacked, and the hacker is uploading these videos and games, and he changed the passwords many times to no avail. At that point, I don't think that's a hacker anymore, probably something else. Let's see the second video now. So this video is Doble63 saying everything he said in the first video, except he's pink and black, And also that said that the Suburban game was made in August 7, 2024, and that he doesn't understand the signs. Also he said something at the end, but I genuinely couldn't see shit. On to the final video. To clarify, the guy on the sofa is called Mars, and he's in a group I made to explore the game. How the ever-living fuck is he sitting with the game developer? Not to mention they were chatting too, as seen by the chat logs. I'm not even going to try and find out. I'm just gonna roll the outro.